corner. Let's send it inside to Michael Hansen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds for the undisputed APFC Amateur Middleweight Championship. Sponsored by Combat Corner. And your referee in charge for this title bout is Sean Spath. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a suffocation machine. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. Official weight, 184 pounds. And he comes in tonight with a record of 5 wins with no losses. Fighting out of Greenville, North Carolina, Noah Balboa Starowicz. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He stepped on the scale and officially weighed 185.4 pounds. And he steps into the cage tonight with 2 victories and no losses. He's fighting out of Richmond, Virginia, Edwin Romero.
Hey guys, we went over the rules in the locker room at all times. Do you have any questions? Sir? Do you have any questions? Touch gloves if you want.
Let's do it, baby.
High stakes here. Middleweight championship on the line. Someone's O has to go. Can Edwin Romero claim gold in his backyard, or will Noah Balboa play spoiler?
Starowicz coming out in that southpaw stance. Romero launching a big right hand over the top immediately.
It's that power from Edwin Romero that has toppled 2 straight opponents. Noah Balboa is most accredited foe to date.
For sure, Starowicz, undefeated in his own right, comes in. He expects to get in these exchanges right here. He wants to close the distance and just kind of neutralize the power and speed and athleticism that is Romero. As we saw, Romero was starting to get off with his hands. Saw a few good combinations looking for that 3-2. I think Starowicz became wiser to that and is being smart.
Nice knee up the middle from Edwin in this clinch position, and a tasty elbow to the side of Starowicz's dome. Head positioning from Noah Balboa, now drops about a level change.
Starowicz doing a great job adding the striking elements into the grappling, off of the cage, going right back to the grappling. And that's the kind of the levels and layers that it's going to take for him to be successful against a talent such as Romero.
Noah did tell us that chaining the takedowns together was going to be the key to getting Edwin down. He has a healthy respect for Romero's takedown defense and anti-grappling, but feels that he will come up on top in these positions, David.
You know, more than anything, if he's not successful with the takedown, it's great for him to just burn the clock, constantly tying takedown attempts. As we saw him run the pipe and transition back to the double leg there, it can edge out rounds for him.
Humblest of beginnings for Edwin Romero, owns a landscaping business that he started in 2021. His whole family now helps working with him on it and scaling it out. And one of those guys that has the biggest smile in the room, some would say, David. Intercepting left hand from Romero. Starowicz sprawled out here.
Attempted single leg there by Starowicz, but Romero able to sprawl out, get his hips away. And now he's in a better position now to put Starowicz against the cage. I mean, up to this point, the story of the fight has been cage controlled by Starowicz.
Starowicz, interesting entry there. Hasn't done much in the way of striking so far. Seems like he really wants to keep this in a grappling conversation.
For sure, he's been landing and touching that jab, though. I mean, I think which could help him out as the rounds go to maybe possibly land a big power shot to follow it up, or if anything, start to feint and become more successful with his shots.
Big left from Noah Balboa, and now he connects on Edwin Romero.
Starowicz is definitely here to fight, and he's here to take that championship home with him.
Nice shot from Romero to stave off Balboa. Oh! 3 5-minute rounds here due to the championship nature of this booking. Romero eating that left hand again. Noah Balboa finding a home for that straight left, David.
Straight left, the jab has been working. I think he needs to continue to mix in his shots, though, because as Romero gets comfortable in the striking exchanges, we can expect to see him become more dangerous. Now Romero doing a great job coming in with the body lock. Just kind of putting Starowicz against the cage, changing up the tempo, looking for a big strike perhaps on the exit.
Noah jumping in with the Superman shot, eats a short elbow. Romero's penchant for violence on full display.
Romero did a great job rolling that right hook of Starowicz, coming up with a big hook of his own, and he's starting to really find the mark with his striking.
Nice leg kicks from Romero as well, destabilizing Noah Balboa. Nice connection. Every time Noah's gone for that Superman strike, it's cost him, David.
Romero's doing a great job of not just slipping his head off center, but slipping inside, which is allowing him that short overhand counter there on Starowicz. And we know Romero has the power and the pop to put the lights out, and those are the kind of shots that do it, Ben.
Noah Balboa a step behind on the feet. Romero in full control so far. Not the underdog maybe that many assumed he would be, David.
No, I can't believe that anybody thought he would. I mean, both of these guys, highly talented fighters. I just think it's the record from Romero. But, I mean, if you look at the skills and the assets and the tangibles, he's nobody's underdog.
Final 10 seconds of round number one. Romero goes high. Noah Balboa blocks it, tries to return fire. We head to round two. Amateur middleweight championship hanging in the balance. Richmond's own Romero seemingly pumped up after that first frame, David.
I mean, it started off early looking like Starowicz is going to have his way in the grappling compartment. He was able to contain Romero quite a bit. I mean, on our feet, both of these guys had some good moments as you see Starowicz coming in, landing a big left hand behind that combination, and then going into his entries within the grappling where he had success, but then coming back, mixing it up very well. But then it was the counter striking of Romero that kind of etched his way back into the fight here. You know, as he found out he had more time, big rear knee there by Romero. I think that just came from left field. Starowicz definitely wasn't expecting that. And hard round the judge. I have to edge it out to Romero.
And we talk a little bit about laziness in the pocket. Noah Balboa, with some of these looping shots, finds himself just taking pictures right in front of Edwin Romero. You can't do that if you want to win the championship, David.
You cannot look at your work at this level. You can look at your work when you're in the back and you're watching it on the phone or the laptop. But right now, Starowicz is coming out forward. And as you said, launching those big shots, he squares up and kind of stays there, which Romero is looking to time those counters.
Great opening to the second round from Noah Balboa. Crowding, sticking behind the jab, but he gets a little bit wild in all of these types of sequences, Dave.
He's getting wild. As you see, he's kind of looking for that inverted outside trip. I mean, that's something that you want to cause chaos in order to perform. It's not very efficient, you know.
You're not Piotr Jan.
Yeah,
you're not going to be able to land.
Yeah, it's not super efficient.
Noah Balboa breaks off. Nice takedown entry here, but Romero defending well.
Which is what he needs to get back to, his traditional takedown setups and feints. He's in on the single leg. He has to be careful as Romero chopping away with some elbows. Those can't be too comfortable there for Starowicz.
Extra 6 minutes on the clock with the 3 5-minute rounds versus the 3 3s that both these guys are used to. Noah Balboa told us that he really enjoyed having that extra time, David. Oh!
And Romero really enjoys countering off that jab of Starowicz, coming in with the big left hand of his own and then a hook to the body.
I like the return from Noah Balboa. Eats a good shot from Romero, wants to get it back, but that's something that Edwin can take advantage of, David.
Edwin looking for those short elbows on the entries here. Nice Superman punch finally landed by Starowicz. I mean, that can't be your go-to. Let's get back to the jab. Let's get on our bicycle. Let's move laterally. Let's get some head movement because Romero is having his way with the counterattacks on Starowicz.
Left hand finds the chin of Starowicz. Romero looking as sharp as a razor here tonight.
I think once Romero adds 2 more shots onto that counter, he's going to see more success. doing a great job slipping, throwing the 2-3 to the body. Once he adds 4, 5, 6, you'll start to see Starowicz kind of waver over time.
Noah Balboa really struggling to take Romero down and implement this grappling game plan, eating so much shots, chipping damage in these close spots, David.
Starowicz was aware of the anti-grappling approach by Romero. He said he had planned for it. And I mean, this is what he has to do. He has to get Romero's back against the cage, has to work more offensively in those clinches, though, to get takedown attempts and not just hang out here.
Spinning elbow not there for Starowicz. Midway through round 2, Romero lands again the short elbow. All of Romero's victories have come by way of second round stoppage. David, maybe the Stars could align again to keep the streak alive.
2 more minutes left. Starowicz is in on that single leg, and Romero's been throwing that elbow. I mean, perhaps that could be a way, but Starowicz, we need to see cleaner takedown attempts here. He's just kind of hanging on, tried to drag Romero down on that single leg.
Maybe not as much thought in these grappling efforts from Starowicz at the midway point of this fight.
Romero just countering with vengeance and power and pop and marching forward. Nice overhand right over the jab of Starowicz.
You know, David, we talk about the flow state with fighters from time to time. It looks like Edwin Romero is locked into that 5th dimension.
He's definitely getting there. I think the only thing we should change is just he needs to lead a little bit more. He's having a lot of success with his countering. It just makes me think what'll happen if he strings a nice offensive combination together and how much success he could have.
Another big low kick from Romero. Noah Balboa's right calf is as red as Clifford the dog, David. Final minute of round 2.
Another calf kick there by Romero. Starowicz working his way in with a combination, not landing anything substantial, but peppering away at Romero.
I love those moments from Noah Balboa. Pouring it on, small shots, finding homes for the hands.
And in those moments, he needs to put a pin on it or a cap on it with the takedown attempt.
Nice shot there from Romero. Noah again going for the outside trip. Final 20 of round 2. Romero pumping the stiff jab. There's a left. Noah Balboa retreating.
Nice 3-2 counter there by Romero.
Highest stakes of Edwin Romero's career here in the hometown. Left hand can't miss, David.
That laser-like left hand, he's had so much success with it countering, man. Romero just seems to be a half a step ahead of Starowicz at each point in the striking exchanges.
Third and final round ahead of us. When you think about the precision of Edwin Romero, his accuracy is at an all-time best here, David.
Accurate indeed with those counters. A nice, beautiful left hand over the top, going to the body with the right hand, then following it up with another 3-2 and knee to the body. I mean, he's just landing punch after punch, strike after strike. I'm liking the output that I'm seeing by Romero and the counter striking.
And that knee that he threw at the end of that equation is going to get Noah Balboa thinking, hey, I can't just enter lazily on these shots. I'm going to eat that knee to the jaw. 5 more minutes to determine the inaugural amateur middleweight champion here at APFC. David, when you think about cardio, when you think about stamina, where are these guys ranking right now with their gas tanks?
I mean, right now, neither one of these guys are looking like they're too out of the fight from a cardio or conditioning perspective. I think right now Romero's just on another level as far as his output, his frequency, and his speed with his countering. But Starowicz has been consistent, just moving forward a little bit more methodical. I mean, let's just see how this third round goes.
Starowicz starting off the third with pressure. Romero, stiff, quick jab. Can't get off the fence. Nice combo from Starowicz and good defense here early.
He did a better job exiting, making sure his defensive faculties were intact, and he didn't really get countered there. That's what we need to see more of Starowicz.
Nice dig downstairs from Noah Balboa. If you're going to call yourself Balboa, you got to live up to the nickname, battle through the adversity, rise up in these challenging moments.
Got to live up to the hype. As long as he doesn't fight and lead with his left hand like Rocky, I think he'll be fine, because these counters by Romero are just ridiculous.
4 minutes to go in this third round. Noah avoids the low kick there. And this is a tough spot for Romero that we haven't seen him in yet this fight. Cloistered against the cage, not able to get off.
I think more so as he's found his rhythm, he's found his timing. I think he's just going back into that well of countering and just waiting for Starowicz to make that one wrong move.
Noah, non-committal on the shots to the left and right side. Beautiful jab from Romero, doubles up on it.
Romero's been looking for that lead elbow all night. Starowicz comes back with a combination of his own.
Again, trying the elbow, having a hard time landing it. Best start of the round so far for Noah Balboa. Again, the leg kick.
And a stiff jab there by Starowicz as he eats the leg kick. You look at that leg, man. Red as can be, as you pointed out earlier, Billy.
Romero now trying to push forward and be the aggressor. Noah Balboa getting better as the fight goes on, potentially, David.
For sure, a lot more volume. He's having a lot more success landing as well, too, and just moving forward, controlling the cage as Romero seems content, just riding the outside boundary of the cage there.
Nice defense so far from Romero.
Good shot there by Starowicz, was able to get under the butt. I thought I was going to see a lift, but that hip heist, the hip pressure there by Romero, was able to counter it, stays on his feet.
These Romero brothers just have otherworldly takedown defense, David. I don't know what was in the water when they were growing up, but it has built them into an anti-grappling clan.
It's definitely, you can definitely tell it's something they worked on, and it's technically proficient. I think if you want to get guys down like this, you have to chain takedown attempts together. You're not going to get them just on one big shot.
Minute 45 on the clock here to determine the champion. Romero landing with a big right. Balboa seemingly unfazed by all these shots despite the impact, David.
Nice 3-2 by Romero. Now he starts to move forward a little bit. Let's see what his offensive striking is looking like. Starowicz works him back against the cage.
It's this ebb and flow, back and forth. Every moment there's a sequence, it's a seeming momentum switch, David.
Big left hand, that'll change the momentum for you right there, Ben.
And now Romero's opening up. Final minute of round 3. Can Romero put a stamp on it in Richmond?
Crowd's on their feet as Romero just marches forward, landing combinations, doing a great job attacking the head, following up with the body shots, going right back to the head. I mean, Romero is looking like a professional boxer the way he's throwing those combinations, moving his head, hitting angles.
Final 40 seconds, Starowicz back to the well of the Superman strike. Oh, and again the leg kick from Romero.
Right now, Starowicz in on the outside single. I mean, that lead leg, I don't think he's able to really push off of it enough to land a takedown, but it gets him in a good spot. He's not getting punched on, working Romero with his back against the cage.
Final 10 seconds here. Edwin Romero taking on his most experienced challenger, swinging to end it. What a performance from Edwin Romero, 21 years young, but pouring it on. His most experienced test to date. David Evans, a complete performance from Edwin Romero. The striking was there, as well as the takedown defense.
Takedown defense, the counter striking, and that was all she wrote. I mean, what I loved mostly about the counter striking, it was not just one big shot. He was countering with 2-punch combinations, 3-punch combinations, ending with the knees. He mixed pretty much everything up here tonight. I mean, he definitely was the matador to the bull that was Starowicz.
Final 10 seconds of that third round here. Romero just opening up electrifying the Greater Richmond Convention Center, wanting to deliver another statement stoppage. Couldn't find it. Noah Balboa as tough as advertised, but man, a seriously fun fight to determine our amateur middleweight champion, who in all likelihood will be the young gun Edwin Romero. Let's make it official and find out the winner and send it inside to handsome Michael Hansen.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of championship action, we go to the scorecards. And all 3 judges scored the fight 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And now, the undisputed APFC amateur middleweight champion, Edwin Romero.
A champion of the highest degree, Dustin Poirier putting the belt on him. He earned it, paid in full, and now he speaks with David Evans.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your new APFC amateur middleweight champion, Edwin Romero. Edwin, can you walk us through that title fight from round 1 to round 3? What's going in your mind coming into this one?
I knew Noah was going to be a dog walking into this. I had a feeling he'd be able to take some of my shots and walk through them and still fight there. So, man, it was an honor to come here and fight in front of all these fans out here. Shout out Richmond, baby!
Speaking of taking your shots, I mean, you were really the matador to the bull that was Starowicz. It was the counter shots that I think just kind of weared on him over time. Was that a part of your strategy, or was that something as you saw him marching forward, you were like, hey, maybe I need to fade back and make him pay?
That was just part of my game. When you have 2 brothers who train with you every single day, shout out Elvin and Roberto. I wouldn't be able to do this without them. It's such a blessing to be here. Those pull counters, I learned that from Elvin.
Great pull counters, love the combination punching. You're now the middleweight champion. It's only up from here. What's next?
Well, I had somebody saying that they wanted next in line, saying they wanted to fight me. Lucas Dos Santos, I know you're in the crowd somewhere watching. You're next. I'm coming for your head next.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Your new APFC middleweight champion, Edwin Romero.
Leveling up.